very exciting session by our own Sherri Douville, who is, again, the editor-in-chief of the Digital Health series for Routledge in this area, and the editor of the book that those of you who won today will be receiving shortly. And then HITLAB's our own head of marketing, Rachel Fredman. So Sherri, Rachel, welcome to the symposium. Thanks for joining today.
Hi, thank you, Stan. Hi, Sherri, nice to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here with so many luminaries. So hats off to the HITLAB team for just an incredible event so far. Big shoes to fill, but thankfully we've done this before, right, Rachel?
Exactly, and I'm excited to speak again. I guess you could first start by introducing yourself. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. And I know you're the CEO of Medigram and author of two books, one more recent, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But if you could just give a brief overview, that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Sherri Douville, CEO at Medigram, the mobile medicine company. And what I focus on is building multidisciplinary leaders and teams to transform medicine with technology. My passion is really to eradicate a leading cause of preventable death, a delay in information. We have to do the things that Peter and Mark were talking about earlier in the symposium in terms of partnering and orchestration. And what I care about and bring to this work is, number one, high quality care done with, number two, high quality technology that supports that care. And number three, passionately competent teams to deliver that technology to drive high quality care. And at Medigram, we really exist to provide our communication platform that works when nothing else does. Those who are insiders know that healthcare has a terrible connectivity, and that's just the reality. But it has to be done safely with privacy and cybersecurity built in. So this has to be also delivered through an orchestrated program to drive enterprise success. And in order to accelerate and scale our mission, we help lead international accredited industry standards and certifications. I also teach cybersecurity to board directors at Santa Clara University and the corporate board director programs for Black and female directors. I co-founded the curriculum. And this was really the result of learning how critical privacy and cybersecurity has to be the foundation of digital health. So that's a little bit about me.
Well, thank you for the overview. I guess we'll just kind of jump into your book. You launched Advanced Health Technology at the recent ViVE conference. Tell us a little bit about that, how was launching it there, and a little bit more about the book.
Yeah, so it was a blast. So our third book, second as editor, and it was right after our panel discussion on privacy and cybersecurity, and it was held at the ViVE Cybersecurity Pavilion, together with the forward author and serial CIO, Ed Marks. He and I are both series editors for Taylor and Francis, really looking to improve the literature and the evidence that's available in the space, and which is one of the top 5 academic houses. So we loved connecting with executives. Many of them use our books in their work, and some wanted to learn more. And then we just had a lot of fun. Chime and ViVE hosted 2 events back-to-back, Monday and Tuesday. Monday right after our panel. And then I'm working now with industry leaders to build, including some of the ViVE panel teammates, the forthcoming cybersecurity handbook for healthcare boards. So it was just super fun. We really got into the theme of Nashville, and I have to say the rooftop bar scene in Nashville is unique and special. And so it's a little.
I'll have to get down there sometime.
Yeah.
So, and what, I guess, since you were at ViVE, what are some of the key takeaways that you saw from the conference?
Yeah, so we're deeply honored to be there. The credit of the vision of the section of the conference that I was highly involved with, which was the cybersecurity track, really flows out of the VP of Chime, David Finn, who runs that as the chair, and he also heads up the association boards for security, data, and technology, which are AHISS, AHADA, and AHIT, respectively. And they really designed and executed that book launch to fit into, because our books cover a lot of cybersecurity, which is really a mindset and a philosophy, a set of capabilities, really more than a widget or anything else, even a process. And so he did a nice job really integrating that with the pavilion as well as the panel. So that's the perspective that my insights come from. But what we really appreciated and enjoyed was just the high density of really high caliber people, decision makers, people that really move the needle in the industry, highly concentrated there. And so like HITLAB, it's really efficient, a different way, obviously being in person, incredibly dense, you know, from that decision maker ecosystem perspective. Like they had government, senior players, organizations like Health ISAC, Federal HHS 405D, top respected eminent digital health system execs, payers, life sciences. I really was like the who's who, right? So our track, privacy and cybersecurity, ended up being some of the most important and exciting topics. It was, we believe, the most covered by trade journals for follow-on articles. And it's certainly the top policy priority of College of Healthcare Information Management executives, CHIME, and they really bring the C-suite to the event. So.
Yeah, well, that's great. Definitely sounds like it was a big hit at the conferences. Tell us a little bit more about what you see for the future of healthcare technology in terms of cybersecurity.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so we really see it as, and CHIME sees this too, which is why they put so much effort around the cybersecurity track, but it has to be the foundation. You know, it's a huge issue. And there was a recent Pennyman study, and it just went through how, you know, 20% of healthcare organizations that are attacked see increased mortality. You know, 57% of them, 57 to 59%, you know, see delays and interruptions in care, and that's really unacceptable, right? And so from the CIO perspective, you've got to understand that they really don't want anything in their environment unless it has the privacy and cybersecurity built in. And that is not really a widget or even encryption. It's a whole capability. It's a whole extreme teamwork that you have to have across medicine, engineering, IT, legal, and leadership. And the books. So I'm honored to partner with our team. We've got 23 contributors, what Ed Marks calls the best of the best. And we work to embody that working group, team of teams, extreme teamwork model. And that's what I really see for everything, not just cybersecurity, but all the other hot topics of interoperability and data sharing and tech equity. And all of that requires just a radically up-leveled sort of management, general management and leadership capability to bring our industry forward. And that's what I really see.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we have to jump off?
Oh, no, I just want to say thank you so much, Rachel, Ansley, Jerry, Stan, Susan, and everyone at HITLAB for this second book event opportunity. I just am incredibly grateful for this to you and your team. And I look forward to learning more from your community and seeing how I can be helpful.
Thank you so much, Sherri.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And thank you, Sherri and Rachel, for just a tremendous session and just great insights overall. Wonderful.